They're 6-1 as of today, including that Boston win. We started talking about Lonzo one. He's averaging 12, 5 and 5, just playing solid defense. I think he's looked a lot better on defense than he was on the Pelicans. So does this make a player a 3-and-D player when they shoot 11 shots a game and 7 of them are threes?
Yes.
Okay.
And he doesn't play point guard. I love it, dude.
They have 3 ball handlers. They can have him bring it up. They can have Levine bring it up. They can have DeRozan. Hey,
Caruso.
everyone who wants to hate us for hating Levine. We don't hate the guy. We've just never thought he's the type of guy to make a really bad team good. I'm standing by that. They have a good roster now. They have Domar's been an all-star. Levine should be an all-star this year. Vucevic has been one. Lonzo's a very good player. They have a good team in the East. I don't think they're a title contender one, but Levine's doing his thing. He's scoring. That's what he always does. Levine's a scorer.
You know what, though, Max? Watching that game today against Boston late in the stretch, I felt like Levine would have tried to take over that game in a bad way, like shoot the Bulls out of it. He kind of deferred, man. He was passing the ball around. He deferred to DeMar DeRozan a couple of times. He passed it to one of their no-name players that's playing now because Patrick Williams is out. I can't remember his name. He had a weird name, but
big injury.
Yeah, big injury. And he's with him out,
pick in the draft, he's like their 3-and-D guy. They kind of need like special defensive stopper.
Yeah, he was the guy guarding the best player. And you know who's their number one defender now? It's Lonzo. Lonzo was the one guarding Tatum for most parts of like crucial minutes.
So is that why you were late to the podcast today? Because you were watching that game trying to cash out?
Maybe. I'll put $10 on it. I put $10. I won $98 off that parlay. Ain't no biggie. I mean, it's all right. I'm good at betting. It is what it is.
Oh my God, bro. I think we both took a bath though in the pick'ems this week. Oh my God. I did awful. But
I think everyone did awful.
Yeah. But we have to talk about one more Bull guy, man. We got to talk about our boy AC, man.
You say
everything I've seen from him, and I mean, House of Highlights is just I think he needs to put on protection. That's all I'm gonna say. We're still needs protection because he makes a no-look pass, which we've seen how many times from the Lakers. Like all the time he did that type of crap. But he just makes winning plays, bro. I've been watching a couple games, and he bats out a ball on. He makes a rotation. He takes a charge. I low-key miss him on the Lakers, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Like, and the Bulls trust him, Max. They trust him.
Of course they trust him because he doesn't make negative plays. He plays within himself.
Yeah, it's not like one of these guys who were like, "Oh, we're just playing him because we're short in the rotation," or whatever. Like he's a glue guy.
He closed out games in the finals for the Lakers.
Yeah.
We have a video.
Shout out! You should check it out. Shout out to the Bulls. Hey, shout out to the Bulls. I'm convinced they watched our video. They're Max and Juancast fan. They got 2 guys that we absolutely love, and we told people to watch out for, and that's Caruso and Lonzo Ball. Go ahead and check.
We were a little hard on them for the Vucevic trade, which I stand by. I still don't.
At the time, it was deserved.
I agree. I still stand by it. I feel like they gave up a lot to get him, and we didn't love the DeMar signing for the money. But they're going to be a playoff team this year, bearing a implosion.
They look good.
Proportion.
Yeah,
I still feel like they're missing I feel like Levine would have to take a Devin Booker type leap for them to actually do something in the playoffs.
You know what though? It's funny when you say that, Max. A lot of people think like it's in the scoring department. It's not. I don't think that's what you mean at all. I think what you're saying, it's kind of like a guy like Trae Young last year in the playoffs, how he made that leap, how he find that balance of being a dominant scorer, but knowing how to pace yourself during the game, how to go with the flow of the game.
There's no stat for it, one. Like you said, there's no stat. It's just about how do you control the game.
Yeah.
Because there's stat. You could look at LeBron's best game in the finals, 41, 10, and 10 against the 50, 10, and 10 against the Warriors. But literally was a maestro out there. Controlled every facet, impacted every facet of the game. And that's what I want to see from LaVine moving into the playoffs. Because
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan, we know what he is in the playoffs. He's a hot
Right.
and cold guy. He'll be awful one game, be okay. Lonzo Ball, never seen him in the playoffs. Curious to see what he's gonna do. And Vucevic, he's just a known commodity. He's just solid. He's solid all around. But
I'm
good job for the
excited.
Bulls, man. Really good job.
Yeah.
I'm a Bulls fan. Shout out to Wayne. I know he's happy. Little hurt about Patrick Williams. But
I'm
they
excited.
jumped out to a really good start. They're 6-1. They have one of the best starts in the East. The Hornets are 5-1. Miami Heat's 5-1. Wizards surprisingly won or 5-1.